Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo 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 Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswati Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhagavate Uttamasloke
Bhaktin Bhavadir Naistiki
Bhaktim Bhavatir Naistaki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 7, text number 17. 2-7-17. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Scheduled Incarnations with Specific Functions. Please repeat the sloka behind me. Jyāyān guṇair avarajo api aditeḥ sutānāṁ.
jyāyān guṇair avarajo aditeḥ sutānāṁ.
Lokān vicakrama imān athādhiyajñaḥ.
Lokān vicakrama imān athādhiyajñaḥ.
Kṣmāṁ vāmanena jagṛhe tripada-cchalena.
kṣmāṁ vāmanena jagṛhe tripada-cchalena.
yācñām pathi caran prabhubhir cālyaḥ.
yācñām pathi caran prabhubhir cālyaḥ.
Word by word meaning, please repeat begin me. Jyāyān, jyāyān,
jyāyān,
the greatest.
the greatest.
Guṇaiḥ,
guṇaiḥ,
by qualities.
by quality.
Avarajaḥ,
Avarajaḥ,
transcendental.
transcendental.
Api,
although
he is so.
so.
Aditeḥ,
aditeḥ,
of Aditi.
of Aditi.
Sutānāṁ,
sutānāṁ,
of all the sons,
of all the sons,
known as Ādityas.
Aditya,
Lokān,
lokān,
all the planets. Vicakrame, surpassed.
surpassed.
Imān, in this universe.
in this universe.
Yet,
Yet
one who.
one who.
Atha, therefore.
Therefore.
Aditeḥ,
Yācñām,
the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
The Supreme Personality
personality
of
of Godhead.
kṣmāṁ,
kṣmāṁ,
all the lands.
lands.
Vamanena,
Vamanena,
in the incarnation of Vamana.
in the incarnation of
Vamana.
jagṛhe,
jagṛhe,
accepted.
accepted.
Tripada, 3 steps.
3 steps.
3 steps.
Chalena,
Chalena.
No.
by pretension.
By
Potential.
pretension.
Yācñām,
Yācñām.
begging.
Begging.
Aditeḥ,
Pathi.
without.
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 Pathi caran,
caran.
passing over the right path.
Passing over the
Passing
right
over the
path.
right path.
Prabhubhir,
Prabhubhir.
Prabhubhir.
by austerities.
By austerity.
Na,
No.
No.
never to be.
Never to
Never
be.
to be.
Cālyaḥ,
Cālyaḥ.
Yeah.
to be bereft of.
To be breath of.
Translation purpose by serving grace Abhay Charnavarna A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat behind me. The Lord,
The Lord,
although
The Lord,
transcendental
although
although
transcendental
transcendental,
to all material modes,
to all
all
material
material
modes,
modes,
still
still
surpassed all the qualities
surpassed all the qualities
of the sons of Aditi,
of the sons of
of
Aditi,
Aditi,
known as the Ādityas.
known
known
as
as
the
the
Aditeḥs.
The Lord appeared as
The
the
Lord
Lord
appears
appeared
as
the youngest son of Aditi,
the
the
youngest
youngest
son of Aditi.
Aditi,
and because
And because
he surpassed all the planets
he
surpassed
surpassed all the planets
planets
of the universe,
of the
the
universe,
universe.
he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
he is the
He
Supreme
is the Supreme
Personality of
Personality of
Godhead.
Godhead.
On the pretense
On the pretense
Pretends
of asking for a measurement
of
of asking
asking
for
for a
a measurement
minister
of 3 footsteps of land,
of
of
3
3 footsteps of
on
land.
land.
he took away all the lands
He took away
Took away
all
all
the
the
lands
of Bali Maharaja.
of
Bali
Vamanadev.
Maharaja.
He asked simply,
He all simply
because without begging,
because
Because
without
without begging,
no authority can take
no
no
authority
authority can take
one's rightful possession.
one's
one's
rightful
rightful
possession.
possession.
Purport. The history of Bali Maharaja and his charity of Vamanadev is described in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bali Maharaja conquered all the planets of the universe by rightful possession. A king can conquer other kings by strength, and such possession is considered to be rightful. So Bali Maharaja possessed all the lands of the universe, and he happened to be charitably disposed towards the Brahmanas. The Lord therefore pretended to be a beggar Brahmana, and he asked Bali Maharaja for a measurement of 3 footsteps of land. The Lord, as the proprietor of everything, could take from Bali Maharaja all the land he possessed, but he did not do so because Bali Maharaja possessed all these lands by king's rights. When Bali Maharaja was asked by Lord Vamana for small charity, Bali Maharaja's spiritual master, namely Sukracharya, objected to this proposal because he knew that Vamana Deva was Vishnu himself, pretending to be a beggar. Bali Maharaja did not agree to abide by the order of his spiritual master when he understood that the beggar was Vishnu himself, and he at once agreed to give him in charity the land requested. By this agreement, Lord Vamana covered all the land of universe with his first 2 steps, and then asked Bali Maharaja where to place the 3rd step. Bali Maharaja was very glad to receive the Lord's remaining step unto his head, and thus Bali Maharaja, instead of losing everything he possessed, was blessed by the Lord because becoming his constant companion and doorman. So, by giving everything to be the cause of the Lord, one does not lose anything, but he gains everything that he could never otherwise expect. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalake Chakshurmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So this is again the discussion between Brahma and Narada. Originally discussion between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. Sukadeva Goswami is referring the Brahma and Narada discussion. And Brahma, he was explaining about various incarnation of the Supreme Lord. And today's sloga, he is explaining about the incarnation of Vamanadeva. So the Vamanadeva incarnation, it is very merciful incarnation, because all the other incarnations, Lord will come, he will kill the demons and he will take back the right and re-establish the dharma. And here, Bali Maharaja, he is happened to be a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. He is the son of Virochan. Virochan was the son of Prahlad Maharaj. Since Lord gave, during the Narsimha Avatara, he gave the he promised to Prahlad Maharaj that going forward, I won't kill any of your rest of your generation. Anybody, yes, he's from the demonic demons family, demons parampara. So after Prahlad Maharaj, since he became a devotee, he is a great devotee of the Lord. Lord appeared, mercifully appeared as Narsimhadev to protect Prahlad Maharaj. So after that, Narsimhadev promised, given to Prahlad Maharaj, that I won't kill any of your upcoming generations. And since Bali Maharaj is the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj, so Lord don't wanted to kill him since he promised to Prahlad Maharaj. That's the reason he came as a Vamanadev. So Vamanadev, he appeared as the son of Aditi. So since Aditi, actually Indra is called, Indra also son of Aditi and Vamanadev also son of Aditi. So since Vamanadev took birth, the same of a mother, so he is called Upendra, the son of the Aditi is called Upendra because he is a brother to Indra. That's the way he got a brotherhood with Indra. And why Vamanadev appeared? Because Bali Maharaj, because he was a great king, and yes, he conquered all the three worlds, the upper planetary system, lower planetary system, everywhere he conquered. All the 14 planetary system in the universe, all the material world, he conquered. Because of this, even the demigods also afraid of that, because they are always, the Indra is in the afraid. When there is something happen, means he will be afraid. So he wanted, if something, because demigods, they are supporting this material world to run properly. So Lord wanted to give them back their land and rights. So for that, Lord mercifully appeared as a Vamanadeva in the for Aditi. And it is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam 8th canto, this is very detailedly explained how Vamanadeva appeared and what the activities, how he walked, how he gone, everything. So it is like when he walked towards the Bali Maharaj palace, it is like 1,000 suns. How it is, if he walked, how it will be. That much brightness it was there. So Bali Maharaj and others, they were doing the yajna in their palace. During that time, he was seeing in the opposite direction, there is a bright light is coming from that side. Because they are doing the yajna in front of the fire there. Still, there is a bright light is coming from there. So by seeing that, they stopped because they wondered, what is this much great light? They wondered. And there's a small boy, Vamana Rupa, Lord is coming as a Vamana Rupa, Vamana Avatara. He was coming with a small umbrella in his hand. He was coming towards his palace. And he was in the entrance, since Yajna is going on, because Bali Maharaj is a very charitable person. So when Brahmana is coming, means he used to give the charity. So whatever the lands he congregated, he used to give all the lands to the charitable, to the Brahmanas. That also he was doing. But he conquered, since he conquered all the three worlds, Lord wanted to get back those three worlds and give it back to the Devatas, demigods. So mercifully he came over there, and by seeing that, he was waking up from the yajna. So it is a custom that nobody should wake up. Once the yajna started, nobody should wake up from that place until the yajna completed. So the Sukaracharya is telling that you don't wake up because the yajna is not completed. Please sit here. After that, we can go and see. But since the Brahmana came in his entrance and he is very much attracted because he is a Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, always the attraction towards the Supreme Lord will be there. So the attraction towards the attraction, he woke up from the place and he was, by seeing with wonder the Vamana and his Rupa. And Sukaracharya, through his Jnanadrishti, he was able to see his Vishnu. So he understood that he is Vishnu. So he warned Bali Maharaj not to give anything because he's come as a, this boy is not a normal boy. He's a Vishnu himself came here to do some tricks. So don't accept anything, whatever he is asking. Don't accept any proposal from him. That's what he was warning to Bali Maharaj. By hearing that Vishnu himself coming to my palace in my doorstep, immediately Vamanadev, the Bali Maharaja, he was so much of happy because Lord came into my doorstep. So he wake up and he went into the Vamanadev. Then he was invited him because it's a custom that when Brahmana came to the house, they have to invite the Brahmana and they have to give the asan, they have to ask what they want, then they have to, whatever charity they are asking, they have to give. And the Brahmana community is they can do the begging, all the no one else. You have the right to do the begging also. Beggars means they are not the beggars. Actually, they have to depend on the Lord. Whatever by begging, whatever they are getting, with that only they have to live the life. So that is the custom for Brahmanas. That is a strict Brahmanical rules. So that is the way he was coming for. He asked, I came for the begging. So then Bali Maharaj asked, what you want? Then Vamanadev, he told, I want 3 steps of land. So then Bali Maharaj told him, I saw by seeing your appearance and by seeing your appearance, I could understand that I thought you are a great intelligent person, but you are not that much intelligent because you are asking only 3 steps and your legs are also very small. Because Vamanadev, it is a very small boy. You are very small and your legs are also very small. With these 3 foot of land, what you can do? Ask something more, like that he was asking. Then Vamanadev he told that, no, it's enough. 3 foot of land is enough for me. Like that he was saying. Then he was about to give the land. So if somebody want to give the land means they have to sankalpa. They have to do the sankalpa. Some charity means they have to do the sankalpa. So if once the sankalpa means they will put a water in their hand and they will drink that 3 times. That means sankalpa is over. So once they do the sankalpa, then they should not deviate from that, whatever they are promising. So he promised he was about to do the sankalpa. So Sukaracharya wanted to break that. Okay, if you do the sankalpa, then everything, the Vishnu will take away everything. So he became a small and he went into the inside of that insect and he went inside of that kamandalu so that and block that place so that the water won't come outside. So then Vamana, he saw that Sukracharya in the form of the voice in that inside of that kamandalu. Then he took a small darba. Then he pork inside of that and it touched the eye of Sukracharya. Then Sukracharya with a great pain he came out and he came to the form. Then again Vamanadariya he pour the water in the Bali Maharaj hand. Bali Maharaj did the sankalpa. So after the sankalpa, what happened? He covered the entire universe with his 2 steps. Then he asked, then he took his form into the very, very big form. So by saying that, everybody wondered, and Bali Maharaj, with a full grateful mood, because Lord himself came into my palace, and Lord is asking me the land, everything. So I wanted to give it to him like that. He was very in the blissful mood. He was seeing, stuck with wonder, and he was seeing the Virat Rupa of the Lord. There is a Lord, gigantic grew, the gigantic way the Lord expanded himself. So, and he passed two legs, two steps, and it is covered. The entire universe got covered. Nothing is remaining now. Then mercifully, Lord is asked, what is the, where do I keep the third leg? Now everything is covered. There is no empty plant. So now where to keep the third leg? Then Bali Maharaj mercifully, what he did? He, not mercifully, God can be mercifully. Bali Maharaj, with a humble mood, what he told, keep your third leg in my head. So that means he is surrendering to the Lord. So the person who is surrendering to the Lord, that they will be blessed more. And who are losing for the, who are sacrificing their opulences, material opulences, it is kind of not a sacrifice, because everything belongs to the Lord. We are just possessing for a temporary period. With that understanding, if somebody giving that donation to the Lord or anything, any sacrifices they are doing, Lord will accept and he will bless them abundantly. So in the same manner, Bali Maharaj got blessed by the Lord, because he blessed him through his legs and put on his Lord Vamanadev, he kept his leg on his head and pushed him under the towards the Patala Loka. So Bali Maharaj went to Patala Loka. There, Lord, since he accepted, he surrendered to the Lord. There is no fight, and like the other avatars, there are always the fight between the Lord and the demons. And what will happen? Finally, the Lord will kill the demon and then re-establish the dharma. But here, since he surrendered, Bali Maharaj also is a grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. The quality, the devotional quality, is the great devotee of the Lord also. That is the reason he surrendered unto the Lord. Then, because he is of surrenderness, and he gave up everything, all the land, whatever the opulences, everything. Immediately, what happened? Vamanadeva, Lord, he ready to join as a doorkeeper in the Patala Loka, where the Bali Maharaj palace was there. There, Lord is ready to be a doorkeeper there. So that is the greatness of the Lord and his devotees. So the devotee also not less than the Lord. Yes, Lord is showing some way of love towards his their devotees. The devotees also show double the amount of love towards the Lord. So it is a kind of a loving exchange between the Lord and his devotees. So in these loving exchanges, both Lord and devotees, they will feel so much of happiness. So Lord is not required our coconut, our fruits and all. Not at all. Lord is not required all those, whatever the prasadam we are offering, because everything belongs to the Lord. We are just giving what is his possession, we are giving back to him only. So Lord is not happy with that, those kind of material things. Lord is looking for the love, exchange of love. That for that, Lord will he become Lord ready to become a chariot driver, because to Arjuna. Why? Because of love. In the Rajasuya Yajna, Lord is ready to be a menial service, to take up the chapels of the who are the guests coming into the Rajasuya Yajna. Why? Because of love towards the Pandavas. So this is the way Lord, when there is, if somebody with wholeheartedly giving love towards the Lord, then Lord will reciprocate in the 1,000 times, in the unexpected way, Lord will reciprocate. That's what Prabhupada also here in this, in the last line he was mentioning here. Bali Maharaja was very glad to receive the Lord's remaining steps upon his head, and thus Bali Maharaja, instead of losing everything he possessed, because he surrendered and accepted Lord's lotus feet on his head, was blessed by the Lord's becoming his constant companion and doorman. So by giving everything to the cause of the Lord, one does not lose anything, but he gains everything that he could never otherwise expect. So whatever more than his expectation, Lord will give it back abundantly. So that is the way the Bali Maharaj today, even today also we are discussing about Bali Maharaj, means because of his greatness, and also the Vamanadeva, God took the avatar of Vamanadeva to regain the the lands which are conquered by the king. So it is not necessary Lord need to go and beg to Bali Maharaj. Since Bali Maharaj is not in the not conquered, he is not took away the others' land in the illegal way. He conquered because the king thing is Kshatriya means he need to fight with the opposite party and he need to conquer. If we be able to conquer the other king, then they have to surrender into the king who conquered. So that is the way he conquered all the three worlds. So it is his right is there. Bali Maharaja right is there is to take care of all the kingdom. But since it is affecting the entire universal activities, because of the demigods are now they become a slave for Bali Maharaj. So the Lord wanted to release them. So that is the reason Lord took this proposal and did this trick and regain that land and give it back to the demigods, and the demigods came into their activities, regular activities. And Lord sent Bali Maharaj to Patalaloka. So because of that, because even though he is a great devotee of the Lord, Bali Maharaj is a great devotee of the Lord, because of his power, there is a small ahankara was there. I have so much of power. So because of that, he conquered the three material worlds. And that is the dharma also, the Kshatriya dharma also. One way it's a dharma, another way, if you see in the material way, it's a Kshatriya's dharma to conquer. He can go and conquer anywhere. And the other way, if you take in the spiritual way, it is not taking the other's property, no more than necessary. So in order to establish that, Lord sent him to Patalaloka and give that Patalaloka for him to rule. So Bali Maharaj, we wanted to, yes, it was said in the scriptures that Bali Maharaj, he was in the Kerala region, he was ruling, his palace was there. So in today also there is a custom, during the time of September month, there is a Onam, the Onam festival is there. So there are, it's a kind of a 10 days festival. So the Kerala, the Malayalis, they used to celebrate in their house, on the house, temples everywhere, in the Vishnu temple and all the houses, the entire state will celebrate this Onam very, very gladly. Very, it's a kind of a custom. Till today, it's a custom. So that means it is said that during that Onam time, the Bali Maharaj is allowed to come back, and he was to this material world, uses earth, and he wanted to see his prajas who are there in his kingdom. He wanted to visit. He will visit each and every houses. That is the reason to invite Bali Maharaja. He is a great devotee of the Lord, and because of his charity and because of his devotional service, so that is the reason all the people in the world, and especially in the Kerala, they will worship. They will they will prepare. They put a poo column. They will say, and there is put a big rangoli in front of their house. They will prepare so much of sweets and all those stuffs, and in front of the Lord, they will keep so much of varieties of fruits, because they are inviting the Lord and Bali Maharaja to their house. This is the representation of there. So this is the way. In this is we would say this is a merciful avatar of Lord. The Vamana avatar is a merciful avatar, because nobody shed any blood there. Just with the loving exchange, it happened. So this is because we cannot. This is Lord how, because in the previous avatar, when Hiranyakashipu was killed, he became a Narasimha avatar. Narasimha means he killed Hiranyakashipu. He tore and he removed the intestines. It is a very cruel way of killing. And the same Lord, when he come to the Bali Maharaj, and he is a loving exchange. So we cannot expect that how the Lord will decide. How will take the avatar. And if you see behind the scene, behind that, whatever the avatars he is taking, he take care of the things, whatever the promises he gave it to the devotees and the other demigods, whatever the promises he gave, he will satisfy. It is not for only one work Lord will take as avatar. He will take care of multiple activities in the same thing. So it is to send Bali Maharaj giving blessing to the Bali Maharaj and send him to the Patalaloka and regain the demigods' rights and give back them their kingdom. So there are multiple activities Lord will, and also Aditi. So Aditi is son. Aditi also, she also wanted Lord as his son. So that is for that Lord appeared as a son. So there are multiple promises Lord gave to multiple people. So for that, for the various devotees, especially for the devotees, and for that, Lord appeared as the Vamanadev and he satisfied everyone. So this is the way there are n number of avatars Lord too. So today's discussion we did a Vamana, merciful avatar of Lord, which is Vamana avatara. So let us pray to the Vamanadev and get his blessings in this day. Hare Krishna.